Good afternoon to the family and friends of today's graduates. Welcome to Texas A&M University Commerce and commencement exercises for the graduate school. And now, will you please rise for the academic procession?
Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Rudin, and I have the honor and privilege serving as president of Texas A&M University Commerce. It is my pleasure on behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and alumni, and the Texas A&M University system to welcome each of you to this commencement ceremony. I extend an especially warm welcome to the families and friends of our graduates attending this important event, as well as those from around the world watching via webcast. Please remain standing to join Mr. Evan June as he leads us in the singing of the national anthem. Mr. June.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good job. Thank you, Evan. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Again, welcome. The ceremonial mace you see on this platform to my right is a gift from the faculty presented to the university on the occasion of its centennial in 1989. The mace is used in academic processions to represent the high esteem we attach to our founding values expressed by Professor Mayo more than a century ago. Ceaseless industry, fearless investigation, unfettered thought, and unselfish service to others. I would like to thank Dr. Julia Ballinger, Regents Professor of Educational Leadership and past President of the Faculty Senate, for bearing the mace. Dr. Ballinger. The earning of an advanced degree is a significant achievement in the life of an individual. We are pleased today to confer graduate degrees upon 234 graduates in this ceremony, 12 doctoral and 222 masters, and throughout the weekend, a total of 487 degrees in 2 ceremonies. Now, Dr. Ricky Dobbs, Senior Vice Provost, will introduce our guest speaker. Dr. Dobbs.
It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for this ceremony, Miss Emily Glass. Mrs. Glass serves as Director of Compliance for a major bank and owns Etiquette by Emily, a business that teaches etiquette classes to children and adults. A third-generation Lion, Emily earned her Bachelor of Science and Master of Science in Economics from Texas A&M University Commerce. As a student, Emily interned for former Texas State Senator Bob Deuel, which piqued her interest in politics. Texas Governor Greg Abbott appointed Emily to the Sulphur River Basin Authority Board of Directors in 2021 for a term extending through 2027. In February 2023, she was invited by the Texas Fair Lending Alliance to speak to elected officials at the state capitol. An active member of the Sulphur Springs community, Emily is president of the Hopkins County United Way, president of the A&M Commerce Alumni Association for Hopkins County, president of PACE, a parent-teacher organization for gifted and talented students in Sulphur Springs ISD, current treasurer and past president of the Dial Study Club, and finance chair for Wesley United Methodist Church. She previously served as a Sulphur Springs City Council member, city mayor, and board member for the Hopkins County Chamber of Commerce. Emily met her husband Garrett when they were undergraduates at A&M Commerce. The couple and their 3 children, Catherine, Grant, and Connor, make their home in Sulphur Springs. Please welcome me in joining Mrs. Emily Glass to the podium.
Thank you very much, and happy graduation day. I would like to thank Dr. Rudin and the university for allowing me to be here. To the graduates, congratulations on this major accomplishment. It's an honor to be in your presence today. You've put in the work, and the diploma is evidence of your dedication and knowledge. You have achieved greatness by joining a small percentage of people who have also celebrated this feat through earning an advanced degree. Whether this is your first or 5th degree earned at Texas A&M University Commerce, you have joined the Lion legacy. As a 3rd-generation Lion, I can remember all too clearly working on my own master's degree and thinking, this is it, I'm going to have made it. Getting that degree was a goal of mine, from as far back as I can remember, and I thought that when I received it, a switch would be flipped and everything would suddenly be wonderful, and that I would be successful. I thought the work would be done, and it was a me-focused mentality. One day I realized that all of the people I admired the most cared very little about their own accomplishments and very much about paving a better way for others. They believed in not only investing in themselves, but also in their community. They were and are we-focused. You see, I believe that we have not simply a duty, but a deeply rooted desire to give back. By only chasing greatness for ourselves, we can get into a cycle of it never being enough. The pursuit of our perfection can pause progress. When I was younger, I had the absolute biggest crush on Johnny Depp. Maybe you can understand, or maybe he's the polar opposite of what you would find attractive. When my husband Garrett and I had been married a couple of years, I had a dream that Johnny Depp passed away and the average attractiveness of the world decreased. In my world, he skewed it that much. And I'm sure you're surprised to hear that Garrett didn't share my same sense of despair when I woke him at 2 a.m. with this announcement. As funny as the dream now seems to me, it opened my eyes to the fact that there is no universal perfection. We don't define it the same way as anyone else. We shouldn't wait until we have the degree, a certain income, a certain amount of available time, or anything else before we think that we're qualified to help. Your experiences are unique. Your perspective is unique. When we stay silent and uninvolved, our voice stays muted. We can allow ourselves to become overwhelmed by all that we feel needs to still be done, or we can follow the advice of Edward Everett Hale. I am only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. We can shift our focus from the flaws and onto our ability to join others to make a difference. When I was even younger than what I was when I had the realization about perfection, maybe 7 or 8, I thought I had the power in my mind to change the future, truly. If I thought that things were going to go badly, things always seemed to turn out that way. But the same held true for the opposite. New York Times bestselling author and fellow Lion Colleen Hoover shared in one of her books, All Your Perfects, that if you only shine light on your flaws, all your perfects will dim. When we focus on the negative, that's what we see. What we focus on becomes our reality. You've heard the saying that it takes a village to raise a child, and I believe that to not only be true, but that it also takes a village to raise up society. One of the ways I first began to get involved was simply by saying yes to showing up. By showing up, I've had some amazing opportunities that I would have otherwise missed, like today. I've since grown my involvement over the years by participating at a deeper level through different organizations I believe in. For example, I initially said yes to Hopkins County United Way to serve 2 days as a member of the Budget and Allocations Committee when I was pregnant with one of our kids. And I have to say that hearing about the hardships and trials people, especially children, face when you're feeling 14 months pregnant with sky-high emotions is interesting to say the least. We heard from nonprofit after nonprofit who spoke to us about why their clients would be great beneficiaries of the funds and just how far the organization stretched the funds they had. They spoke about the good they were doing and the cycles that were being broken, even when it was nearly impossible for them to quantify it. They knew that legacies were being made, and there were some amazing examples of people who had overcome incredibly difficult circumstances and were now leaders in our community. They focused on the change being made instead of what appeared to still need changed. A few years later, when I was serving as the campaign chair of United Way, a member of the Budget and Allocations Committee, dare I say someone whose life from the outside seemed to be perfect, shared with the group that they had been the recipient of the services from 3 of the organizations requesting funds. You have the opportunity to leave a legacy. We all do. We are made for connection and community. As amazing as this accomplishment of yours today is, I hope your accomplishments and your community are even greater. I'm guessing many of those who are parents in the audience can empathize with my memory of the moment when you realize that you're responsible for another human life. I can remember my mind wondering, where is the real adult? But you are the person others are hoping for. One of the educators who made the most impact in my life was my 4th grade principal. Fellow Lion Ms. Rowena Johnson had a saying that went, "If it's to be, it's up to me." This wasn't meant to imply that you had to control everything. It simply was her way of saying that things won't happen if we don't help. We can control only the controllables, and one of those controllables is whether we say yes or no when given the choice. Through community, we can all make more progress than doing it alone. If your heart is stirred to action, I encourage you to take that first step. Your unique journeys and desire to continue to learn and grow make you what this world needs. You are capable of both goodness and greatness. How amazing is that? Like you have educated yourselves throughout this process, we can continue to educate ourselves through our volunteerism. While we are giving back through our efforts, we also continue to grow, learn, and evolve, traits each of you value. The beautiful thing about volunteering and giving back to your community is there's no one right way to do it. As evidenced by your degree today, one trait that makes you especially qualified to help your community is your understanding of the importance of not quitting when it gets hard. Everyone loves the glory of being recognized. You, though, know the effort, hard work, and dedication it takes to achieve that goal. It doesn't come easily, but you have what it takes to continue the good work. This accomplishment isn't the end. And I'd like to leave you with this quote from the late Reverend John Wesley. "Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can." Thank you very much.
Emily, thank you so much for those remarks, and thank you for everything you do for our region and our area here, and for being such a great alumnus, but most of all, thank you for being our friend. We really appreciate it. Can you help me thank Emily one more time? This graduating class includes some students who merit special recognition. A&M Commerce is committed to serving our military and veteran students. We are fortunate to have a special group of students in this graduating class whom we'd like to commend for their service to our country. Would our military and veteran graduating students please stand and be recognized? Thank you so much for your service to our country. Please note that these graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords designating their service to our country. And we would ask that any active duty military or veterans in the audience, as well as faculty and staff, please stand so that we may show our appreciation for your service. Thank you for serving our country so nobly and so well. We are honored that so many family, friends, and special guests can be with us here today to celebrate our pride in our graduates. Many of you I know will want a permanent record of this event. But for safety reasons and as a courtesy to those around you, we request that you refrain from leaving your seats to take pictures during the ceremony. A professional photographer is on hand up front here and will photograph the conferring of each of the graduates' degrees. At this time, Dr. Jennifer Schrader, Dean of Graduate School, will present candidates for doctoral degrees. Dr. Schrader?
The doctoral degree is the highest and most advanced university award that can be earned in a particular field. It is granted in recognition of the completion of academic preparation for research, creative scholarship, or professional practice. The candidates for the doctoral degree will be hooded. Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please rise? President Rudin, these candidates for the doctoral degree have met all of the requirements for graduation in their particular disciplines. Therefore, on behalf of the graduate faculty at Texas A&M University Commerce, it is with great pleasure that I proudly recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Dr. Schrader, thank you so much. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, the Board of Regents, and the Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System, I hereby confer upon you the particular degree to which you are entitled, with all the honors, rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please proceed to the stage to receive your diploma? Once you have received your degree, please return to your seat until the conclusion of the ceremony.
Jesus Junior Camposeco Bustamante, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. David Brown. Sarah C. Critton, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Teresa Farler. Shannon Lee Trejo, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Teresa Farler. Maria Franco, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. Juan Araujo. Rena A. Hamilton, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Julia Ballinger. Karen Marie Lohman, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Julia Ballinger. Jolie E. Healy, EDD, Educational Administration, will be hooded by Dr. Melissa Arambidi. Mignon Mulvey Jamban, PhD, Counselor Education and Supervision, will be hooded by Dr. Ajitha Kumaran. Janet M. Kimbrell, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. Catherine Dixon. Marcy M. Lewis, PhD, Educational Psychology, will be hooded by Dr. DeMarcus Hayes. Jennifer Page Mountain, PhD, Counselor Education and Supervision, will be hooded by Dr. Lavelle Hendricks. Yashira M. Valentin Rosas, EDD, Supervision, Curriculum, and Instruction, will be hooded by Dr. Catherine Dixon.
Could you please join me in extending congratulations to all these graduates? Dr. Schrader will now present candidates for the master's degree. Dr. Schrader.
The specialist and master's degrees are respected academic distinctions awarded in recognition of the successful completion of substantive post-baccalaureate study in a chosen field in preparation for scholarly and professional activities. In addition, the Master's of Fine Arts is considered a terminal degree at A&M Commerce, and the candidates for the MFA degree will be hooded. Will the candidates for the Master's and Specialist degrees please rise? All Masters and Specialists, thank you. President Rudin, these candidates for the Master's and Specialist degrees have met all of the requirements for graduation in their particular discipline. Therefore, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Texas A&M University Commerce, it is with great pleasure that I proudly recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Schrader. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, the Board of Regents, and the Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System, I hereby confer upon you the particular degree to which you are entitled, with all the honors, rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Once you receive your degree, please return to your seat until the conclusion of the ceremony.
Minako Bass, Master of Fine Arts. Quarterman H. Ely, Master of Fine Arts. John Wayne Geyer, Jr., Master of Fine Arts. Jennifer S. Holliday, Master of Fine Arts. Kenneth Coaster, Master of Fine Arts. Mohammed Ahmed Maher Amro.
Malik Agarwal.
Samir Ahmed Ansari.
Jasmine Aleman.
Trevor J. Banks.
Madia Nicole Arredondo.
Hillary Becerra.
Revati Ayaswamy.
Murtaza Biskutwala.
Brittany Dominique Bates.
Tara L. Brown.
April Nicole Bell.
Janira Butron.
Michael L. Bortz.
Hussein Ali.
Luce Adriana Brito.
Jeffrey David Camacho.
Evelyn Michelle Brown.
Christine Casey.
Taylor Stamey Buckner.
Hannah N. Cope.
Eric William Burns.
Jesse Corfield.
Diane N. Burton.
Kelvin J. Davis Jr.
Angela Carreño.
Jeffrey L. Dehart.
Devika Chaturvedi.
Benta Angelique DeWitt.
Tyler J. Conley.
Maria A. Dominguez.
Kelly D. Davis.
Kayla Shanice Drones.
Desiree Patricia DeLaura.
Catherine Latrell Dunlap.
Sydney Andrews.
Bavita Enuganti.
Robin Nicole Duhan.
Chizobam Uloma Karen Eze.
Oluwafisayo fucking lady.
Amy Lene Fernan.
Brittany Nicole Fisk.
Lentavia 12 Fountain.
Mariah Suzanne Frederigill.
Minnie Fair Froze.
Suraj Ganchala.
Danielle Gaines.
Raquel C. Garza.
Vaishali Gatle.
Lauren Goff.
Alicia D. Gilly.
Susie Kayla Gomez.
Delma M. Gomez.
Megan Elizabeth Gonzalez.
Catherine P. Gonzalez.
Hannah Carrington Graves.
Suraj Agrahari.
Nathan Jeffrey Griffin.
Blake D. Grace.
Monica Hernandez.
Cedric T. Griffin.
Hannah Nicole Noel Herrera.
Michelle Gutierrez.
Tommy Fu Hong.
Brianna Ashley Hegney.
Brianna Nicole Hunt.
Hernandez Garza.
Vancia Vernette Eigelhart Hill.
Tori Shea Hindman.
Ronald D. Jenkins.
Sarah Louise Hunter.
Rachel E. Johnston.
Shanice Isidore.
Anji Cedric Cadio.
David Charles Jackson.
Sravani Kesim Seti.
Jeremy Andre Jaramillo.
Bhargavi Kilaru.
Matthew Michael Johnson.
Sambu Kunwar.
Raga Amrutha Bala Karaturi.
Mary Nicole Limon.
Michaela Diane Kitty.
Maria R. Lopez.
Kaylee Marilyn Dion Kirby.
Eric Latrell Mayman.
Chelsea Lauren Lane.
Justin Matthews Mayali.
Alan Franklin Lawrence II.
Bryce R. McKee.
O'Shawn D. Lewis Phillips.
Christy Mignon Milam.
Alexander Raul Lopez.
Haley Michelle Mintz.
Monica Lyons.
Rachel R. Morriso.
Jesslyn Mayalil Matthew.
William Omar Nails.
Carlos Arturo Mejia.
Bargov Sai Pakam.
Jason M. Mendoza.
Jefferson Parrish.
Roana Nicole Santiago Miller.
Erica Patterson.
Jonathan David Morgan.
Kara Lane Petty.
Melody Morton.
Navya Pilarcity.
Kristen Paige Lee Murphy.
Krisha Lynn Ponder.
Mariah Page.
Lindsay H. Power Key.
Radha Sai Paluri.
Georgina Marie Ramsey.
Rolanda Chanel Parham.
Armando Luis Rivera.
Manthan Prafulbai Patel.
Itzel J. Rodriguez.
Allison Holmes Patterson.
Wait. Her camera flash. Logan C. Roper.
Faith A. Patton.
Ashton Blake Russell.
Kayla Pinales.
Naga Siri Chandana Rama.
Vanicia Sachet Powell.
Vidal de Chantal Salazar.
Rebecca Lynn Preston.
Sheila Danielle Sapp.
Taylor Danielle Pyle.
Starla A. Sharp.
Yosalin Ramirez.
Megan Nicole Shelton.
Cynthia G. Rendon.
Nisreen Singharaj. Good, how are you? How do you say?
William Stephen Robinson II.
Cardelia Nordell Smith. Jessica Smithers.
Andrea Christina Ruales.
Jessica Smithers.
Shantae R. Russell.
Ruksha Juhi Syed.
Patricia Salazar.
Tasneem.
Victoria A. Sanchez.
Imani A. Taylor.
Kimberly Lauren Siebert.
Krista Lynette Marie Thomas.
Jasmine Kiera Smith.
Kylie P. Town.
William N. Smith.
Martin Vela Jr.
Kayla Denise Solomon.
Brianna Raid. Go ahead.
Amber N. Stinson.
McKeely Versteg.
Amanda Celine Tate.
Delia P. Wallace.
Srividya Thirupathy Raja.
Aaliyah Williams.
Sean Thomas.
Haley Rexine Williams.
Araceli Trejo.
Crystal R. Williams.
Ravi Kishore Vemula.
Amber Marie Woodard.
Carlos Villalobos.
Ifeolua Oladele.
Stephen Van Keith Wade.
Syed Misbah Shahiriyad.
Quincy Xavier Walter.
Fareen Lalani.
Ariana Corinne Williams. David Michael Whitkoff. Josiah D. Woods. Stephanie Young. Yinka James Ololadi.
You know, we have the undergraduate ceremony tomorrow morning, and I had a chance to talk to some of those participating in there, and I got to be honest with you, they weren't speaking very nice about this group here tonight. You know, they said, hey, graduate ceremonies are solemn and quiet and don't get loud. Will you help me congratulate these graduates, and please let them hear it? Congratulations. Thank you very much. I'll let them know tomorrow that you kind of put them to shame, and the graduates very well deserve the recognition here. The heart of any university is the faculty and staff that give it life. Faculty and staff, including marshals and members of the platform party, would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, please stand and join Mr. Evan June as he leads us in the singing of the Alma Mater. The words are printed on the back of the program and also inside the graduates' diploma covers. At the conclusion of the Alma Mater, we ask that you remain standing until the recessional has left the floor, right down the middle. We ask the graduates and faculty to continue in the recessional march until you reach the doors. Thank you for joining us today, and congratulations to the graduates.
Let our voices loudly ringing echo far and near. Songs of praise thy children singing to thy memory dear. Alma Mater, Alma Mater, loud her praises free. Hail to thee, our Alma Mater, hail, all hail to